We're going to walk through one word problem together, step by step, to hopefully help you make understanding of these statements and how we write inequalities from them. So, this problem says, Don earned $75 fixing computers. He used $17 to buy a book. Next, he wants to buy some clothes. Write an inequality to show how much money Don can spend on clothes. Okay, first underline the sentence that tells you what you need to do to solve this problem. So, what do we need to figure out? What are we looking for? In this case, we want to know how much money Don can spend on clothes. What do we have to do? We have to write an inequality to show that. Okay. Does the problem ask for a specific amount that Don can spend on clothes? Well, yes, a specific amount, but it's not like a $1 amount. Because if we're looking for an inequality, there's going to be a range. It's like if you have an allowance, you might not spend it all. You could spend some of it, you could spend all of it, you could spend none of it. So with this, no, there's not a specific amount because it's going to be a range of an amount up to the amount of money he's earned. So number 3 says, which of the following best represents the situation? So if you notice, all of the words here are the same. The only thing that's changing in these 3 options is the inequality. So again, we know the cost of the book plus the cost of the clothes is what he's spending. Here's the problem again. He is spending money to buy a book. He's spending money to buy some clothes. That's what he's spending. So the clothes, plus the book. Now, the total amount earned, that is his $75, right? That's the total amount earned. So the question is, what inequality is going to fit in there? Well, let's just talk it out to start. Can he spend more than $75 or less than $75? He can spend less than $75. If he spends more, he'll be in debt. Could he spend exactly $75? Yeah, he would just spend all the money he earned, but he could. Or exactly $75. That tells us it's going to be an or equals to. Well, right away, this second one is not or equals to. So this one is not going to work. So let's look at the other 2. He has to spend less than $75 or equal to $75. So if we read this first one, the way you would read it is cost of book plus cost of clothes is greater than or equal to total amount earned. We do not want the cost of his book or clothes to be greater than the money earned. Let's check this last one. Cost of book plus cost of clothes is less than or equal to the amount earned. Exactly. We need it to be less than or equal to 75. So this third one is going to be the correct answer. So with that, we're going to end up writing an inequality, but to start, let's figure out what numbers we know and then what our variable will be. So, number 4. Complete the table with the information given in the problem. Use the variable x to represent the unknown. So, cost of book, we know $17. Cost of clothes, we don't know. We don't know. So, we're going to use our variable x to represent cost of clothes. Total amount earned, he earned $75. So now, if we go back to number 3, we know the cost of the book, so $17, plus the cost of the clothes, x, has to be less than or equal to $75. Okay, let's solve it. We're going to subtract 17 from both sides. So x is less than or equal to, let's see, 75 minus 10 is 65. 65 minus 7 is 58. So what does this mean? X is less than or equal to 58. That means the cost of his clothes has to be $58 or less. If he spends more than that, he's going to be in debt.